Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and to another episode of This Week in Motorsport. This is actually my second time filming this video. I didn't like how the first one went, so hopefully this goes well. If you don't know me, hi, my name's Olivia. I'm an aspiring F1 journalist and I like to keep you updated on all the news that's going on in the world of motorsport because I know it can move pretty fast. Before we begin, I do appreciate all of your support, so if you could like, subscribe, share to anyone that's interested in motorsport, I would really appreciate it. But let's begin. This week we're going to see the return of Formula 1 with the Qatar Grand Prix, which is going to be a sprint race weekend, meaning that qualifying will take place on the Friday, the sprint shootout and the sprint will take place on the Saturday, and then the real race will take place on the Sunday, meaning that we have a lot of extra racing. This is the second ever Qatar Grand Prix, the first weekend being in 2021, where Lewis Hamilton took the win, Max Verstappen took P2, and Fernando Alonso returned to the podium with a P3. Initially, it was just a replacement for the cancelled Australian Grand Prix, but this is part of a new 10-year deal with Formula 1. Our last Formula 1 race weekend was at Suzuka, where Red Bull clinched the championship for the constructors. Max Verstappen took the win and there was a double McLaren podium, with Lando Norris finishing P2 and Piastri finishing P3. His rookie podium, the first rookie to be on a podium since 2017 Baku with Lance Stroll, at the time racing for Williams. With McLaren's performance at Suzuka, they are looking like the best threat to Red Bull in terms of this race weekend at Qatar. Mercedes and Aston Martin have been quite a bit off the pace, and Ferrari have also been off the pace, though they did win that race at Singapore. But let's talk a bit about the track. The Losail International Racing Circuit is 5.419 kilometres long, with over 1 kilometre of that being on the main straight, meaning that we have some great overtaking opportunities going into turn 1. During the main race on Sunday, we will have 57 laps around the circuit, which is characterised with high speed and medium speed fast flowing corners. Qatar is quite interesting though, because a mixture of the high heat and abrasive curbs cause the tyres to puncture very easily, but Pirelli have confirmed that they think it was the curbs, not the tyre themselves, so we'll be bringing the C1, C2 and C3 tyres for this race weekend. It's expected that we'll have a 2-stop at the Qatar Grand Prix due to the high rate of tyre degradation. The Losail International Circuit was originally built for MotoGP, so there have been some changes to make it more suitable for Formula 1. Some of the changes made before the Formula 1 Grand Prix include a new media centre, a new and improved medical centre, and also more grandstands, meaning that they have a fan capacity of 40,000 fans. Some other important news: Daniel Ricciardo will be replaced by Liam Lawson once again for this race weekend. Daniel was hoping to return for the Qatar Grand Prix in about a week or two. On to the feeder series, we've seen the slight return of Formula 3 at the Jerez post-season testing, which has included some F3 races, some Formula 2 races, some FRECA races, and also in some Italian Formula 4 races. It was Oliver Gotha who raced in the 2023 F3 Championship with Trident that topped the first day of testing with Campos Racing, and day 2 was topped by Dino Bogdanovic, who was testing with Prema. We also saw the return of Italian Formula 4 for their penultimate round at Mugello, with Casper Stuka now leading the championship after taking a hat-trick of wins and now has a 6-win streak. Both Arvid Lindblad and Ugo Luchukwu, who sit in P2 and P3, will be looking to fight back at him. That's some very exciting news for F1 Academy. Their last round at Austin will be broadcasted for over 100 territories, which is great news for the championship. Additionally, they've been taking part in their testing at Austin to prepare themselves for their season finale. Into miscellaneous news, Aston Martin have announced their WEC debut, and they'll be hoping to race the Valkyrie at the 2025 24 Hours at Le Mans. This week, we also found out that Andretti have been successful in their bid to be an 11th Formula 1 team for, I think, 2026 onwards. Earlier this season, Formula 1 announced a formal application for new teams to bid to be on the grid. We saw many teams express their interest in joining the pinnacle of motorsport, including teams such as Formula Equal, which announced that they would have a 50% female and 50% male team, including a female racing driver. We also had the likes of High Tech Grand Prix, who currently competes in Formula 2 and Formula 3, also put forward their bids, but in the end there were 4 teams that made it to the final. Those teams were High Tech, Lucky Sons, a collaboration between Ronin Cars and Carlin, and also Andretti, who would be collaborating with Cadillac. Andretti, which will be known as Andretti Formula Racing, has competed in the likes of Extreme E, Formula E and IndyCar, so we'll be hoping to add Formula 1 to that roster. Now that they've been approved, the FIA will be looking to see how much revenue they can make off of Andretti being an 11th team. In this, I think they'll be successful, as Andretti is a household name within Formula 1, with Mario Andretti being a former Formula 1 champion. What do the other teams think of this? Most of them are against an 11th team because it means the prize money has to be split 11 ways, which means less money for them to develop their cars. But we'll just have to see how that develops. Additionally, our 2023 Formula 3 champion with Trident, Gabriel Bortoleto, who took 2 wins this season and 4 other podiums, has joined the McLaren driver development program. This is a great signing for McLaren. They're getting a very consistent and talented young driver, and this will be great for Gabriel Bortoleto because the backing of a Formula 1 team is incredibly important. Also got the news that Ollie Behrman, a member of the Ferrari Driver Academy and a Formula 2 driver with Prema, currently sitting P6 in the championship, will be racing for Haas in the FP1 sessions at Abu Dhabi and Mexico. The 18-year-old British driver has impressed a lot in his rookie season, taking 4 wins and 1 of the podium. His race weekend at Baku being particularly interesting as he topped all of the sessions, including the feature race, the sprint race, qualifying, and also the practice sessions. That's all. Love you guys for all the support. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. See you all later, and bye.